So, you just downloaded Knockout City and you're trying to get an edge up on the competition. This video is to give you 5 quick little tips that'll help boost your gameplay instantly and just really help you get into league play, getting more competitive games under your belt. And also just being able to take out more opponents, more eliminations, get more XP towards your rank, which obviously helps you get the league play faster. So one of the first things you can really start doing when you download Knockout City is just go into the hideout, understand what the different ball types are over there, and obviously just figure out the movement keys. So you have Q, Q and E, I had those backwards, how much you can jump, how far you can glide, get the movement under your belt. And once you have that, you can actually apply the 2 special movement keys to your shot types. So if you drop the ball, you have Q, so if you jump, press Q, you do a front flip. Jump and press E, and you do a little ballerina twirl. And while at first you're probably thinking these are just to get like height or momentum on your character, which yes, they do somewhat help with momentum and height, they're mostly useful for shot types, and we can explain that over here with the practice dummy. So one of the first things you'll notice is when you take a shot, charge it up all the way, it gets the red outline, you throw it, it just goes straight. There's a little bit of an arc, but not much. And you're probably wondering, well, how do I get stuff over, say this roof was in the way. Say this right here was in your way, and you wanted to throw this and hit that dummy target without having to worry about it. Well, there's one way to do that specific shot, but there's 2 variables you can throw onto your ball. And what that is your Q and E buttons. So, aim at the dummy, and we'll start with the front flip motion and what that does to your ball. So the first thing you're going to do, jump and press Q. That's going to put you into the front flip motion, and you're just going to want to time it with that front flip. So jump, Q, and let go. So jump, Q, shot. So that was a bit too late on the timing, so I'm going to have him throw the ball back to me. Catch it. Run back up here. Aim. Jump, Q, let go. And see how it went up? It went straight up and then down, but continued the locking on of the shot type. That's because the front flip throws your ball upwards. So if I were to lock on early, come back behind this, so he's back there, jump Q, over, it'll go over this roof, and I could even go all the way probably back here and try this shot, and I'd probably still be able to hit him. So the next shot that you're gonna want to learn is your E, in how to curve the ball around something. So it's the same process. You would lock on originally, jump E, then jump E, let go. But depending on the timing of when you let go, will either give you a left curve or a right curve. So you don't have to do these crazy flicks to get these curves. All you have to really do, jump E, time it, so that's the right curve. Let me get the ball back here. Run up here. Let's try to get a left curve here. I haven't practiced left curves very much, but let's try to get it. See? And see how that actually hit the dummy? Because the dummy actually isn't, since it goes behind this brick pillar, the dummy can't register the shot as fast. I've actually found that using the left curve is actually a super effective way to hit your target more than most chances. Just because it's the kind of the first thing that people aren't expecting is the ball to come from your left side, since most of your characters are right-handed, I'm pretty sure, in this game. So yeah, that's tip number 1, is just to learn your Q and E movements and just how to get your shot to, instead of just being a straight line, maybe have a curve behind it, so jump up E, get a left curve around that, hit the dummy. Just trying to learning that sort of stuff is super useful for this game, and especially it's going to boost you getting more eliminations because they're not going to expect shots like that. So let's jump straight into the next tip. So jumping straight into tip number 2, another thing is just learning how to catch the ball and get speed right back on that ball. So I'm going to have the dummy throw, catch, and see how it has that 1 up arrow? That was actually 2 from the max speed a ball can have in this game from catching it, because passing implements different speed types. So what you'll want to do is come to the hideout. The purple circle here, very self-explanatory, basically tells you in the tutorial, stand in a purple circle, dummy throws the ball at you. You'll stand in it, you'll get your red outline. You just want to practice catching it until you can get the ball at max speed. So right there, a little bit faster. And just doing this will really start to implement when you can start catching the ball, when you should be catching the ball, and it also gives you an audio cue, because you can practice, so that's max speed right there. But you can practice with an audio cue. If I look this way, like that So I was just using my headphones there. I wasn't actually using the ball at all. But you really can just learn your audio cues here and just try to understand when to catch balls. And it'll help you when you're doing, say, two of your teammates go down and you're on a 2v1 or a 3v1. It'll really just help you kind of deal with the overwhelming amount of balls that'll be thrown at you. And the special type of balls, so you have the football, which would be the sniper ball, and come in, hit you really hard. So you could really just start to learn how to catch those just by using this practice dummy here, and you could add different situations. You could even step onto it, jump, and try to catch, and try to figure out how you can jump and catch and get height on an opponent. There's tons of stuff you can implement here. Honestly, if you're really trying to up your game and get higher and higher in the league play ranks, that is how you should do it, is learning how to catch properly, because that is the first step of kind of fully getting a grasp of this game's combat and how to actually move quicker and get the ball and just keep chasing opponents. So we're going to jump straight into tip number 3 here, and we'll meet you there. So for your next tip, which is going to be learning how to properly pass in this game, we're actually going to be jumping into a game because there's no real way to train passing right now other than being in a game. So I'll meet you there when I'm actually find a game, and I'll go over just kind of some passing basics, and then we could probably get into some more advanced tips on passing as well. So we finally found a game, so I'm gonna go get a ball real quick. So the first thing you should really know is, so when you press middle mouse, I do not know what the button is for console. If you press the middle mouse, you will pass the ball. You don't need to be locked on. Let me try to get this multi-ball back. Damn, that's unfortunate. But so if I jump up here to my teammate, see, he has a ball. It'll throw it right back to me. Pass it to him again. It goes straight to him. And what you can do, if I had a normal ball, let me try to find a normal ball. All right. So now that I have a ball, let me try to show you how you can get some passing going. So it's a 3v1 right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go like this. Pass it over to him. Give it back to me. And hit him. Because while you pass, the ball speeds up. So I gave it to him. Instant KO. So I'll pass it over to him. And we're just going to pass back and forth because he's going to keep the ball speed up. So when a ball definitely does come, or when the opponents come, you can hit them straight away. And it's a great way if you're in a 2v1 situation. Man, I got double teamed there. But if you're in a 2v1 situation, which you can actually do, is pass the ball, pass it straight back, and then go for the hit. You have perfect ball speed on that. You don't have to worry about timing or waiting or anything. And it's really just going to throw off your opponents. So if you add this passing mechanic to your game with the shot types and catching the ball at perfect speed, you're going to be moving a lot faster. You're going to have a lot more things to do. I think he's AFK. I'm going to throw that ball over there for him. So just like that, even with just a little bit of passing, like we won around 10-5. Like, I didn't even really do much other than pass, but we got a crap ton of eliminations. It was pretty crazy. So one of the other techniques that I feel like a lot of new players don't utilize enough is your own ball form. So on keyboard and mouse, you press left alt, you go into ball form. You become a ball that is able to be thrown. You can even move like a ball, so as you go down this, you'll speed up. It's great for movement. You can't hold a ball while in ball form, so remember that. Keep that in mind at all times. So if I go into ball form here, I instantly lose this ball. But if I'm not in ball form, I can run around with the ball, go in, follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it, jump out, grab it, go for a glide maybe. But what is just not utilized a lot is being thrown by your teammates. When you are in ball form and you're thrown like a ball, if you're held all the way, you go into this almost cannon-like view, which I'll try to put on the screen now. But when you're in that cannon view, when you land, it's an instant KO to anybody in that area effect that is on the screen, and that is super powerful. I mean, that could get 2, maybe 3, and you're already up by 3 then in that situation. It's super useful to go into ball form. It's not hard to learn. You literally are just gonna, normally, what I do is I press the R key to press ball up to tell my teammates to go into ball form, or if I'm doing it, I just do like this. Run around, left click, and you put this throw me thing that only your teammates can see. They'll grab you, throw you, hopefully they charge you all the way, and that's an instant 3 or 2 kills on the board. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, let's jump over to tip number 5. And the last tip is pretty self-explanatory. The last tip is just to play. I mean, this game, what I've loved about it so far is how simple and easy it is to understand, and there's obviously a lot of complicated techniques that you can throw in, but it's very simple to understand, and it's very fun. It is a very frustrating game. I know when I first started, and even now when I'm streaming, I'll do a terrible run around, I'll have 2 eliminations and just die every other time, and I'll be raging, I'll be jumping on my bed, I'll be throwing stuff across the room. This game brings so much rage out of me, but it's also just so fulfilling when I get a triple pass through all 3 of my teammates, and then I dunk on somebody, that gets a kill, I pick the ball back up, I go straight hit at the next guy, hit the next guy after that. It's super satisfying, and that is overall why I just absolutely love this game, and it's why I've put so much time already in. I literally bought it 2 days ago, and I've already put almost 20 hours in. It's very sad. And yeah, I think that's one of the best parts of this game is just how easy and fun it is. But these are just 5 basic tips to get you started in Knockout City, to get you grinding towards league play, and just really helping you kind of get better at the game and really understanding how this game works and how you can actually rack up 20, 30, maybe 40 is even possible, 40 kills a game. Thanks guys for watching. If you stuck around for pretty much the entirety of this video, it'd mean a lot if you come check out my Twitch. There should be a little thing coming up now on the screen. Just says link in the description. Just scroll down. It's right there. Leave a comment. Tell me if you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. Would mean a lot to me. I'm on other platforms, TikTok, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. Links are all found below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a good time playing Knockout City.